What's up, everybody? Shawn DaGamer here, and my camera keeps zooming in and out. I don't know why it's doing that, but it keeps doing it. It's like it's breathing. I know it's autofocus and all that stuff, so hopefully, the more I'm just chilling and shit just stay still. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the weirdest thing. But we're here a few minutes before WrestleMania actually starts, 33 minutes away from the showcase of the Immortals. And I'm just here to give my thoughts about the week prior, the WrestleMania week, and hopefully I don't get flagged down because of what's going on in the background. But I shouldn't. There's no sound. It's just there. You can't really see it, and I just make sure that don't happen. You know, just scoot this way and all that stuff. So, Raw. We have to talk about Raw. No, no. Okay, so we're not talking about Raw. Want to talk about Stand and Deliver and AEW? Oh my God, this is getting annoying. Alrighty, this is getting annoying. So Stand and Deliver night one was really good. Like, I'm gonna go pull up the results real quick. Night one had the title change with Raquel Gonzalez defeating Io Shirai for the NXT Women's title. It was a really, really good match. I think on the same card you had Tommaso Ciampa versus Walter, and if that was not on the card, the Rhea Ripley match. Why do I keep saying Rhea Ripley? Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai match would have been match of the night, but then you had Walter versus Ciampa on that card. Let's see, NXT Stand and Deliver Night 1 card. Let's see, let's go down. You had the match. You had MSK, formerly known as the Rascals in Impact Wrestling. Bet y'all didn't think I know that one, but yeah, of course I know that. I watch Impact. You had the Rascals winning the triple threat match. I really thought Legado del Fantasma was going to win because I knew he was going to win the ladder match on night 2. But MSK, I'm cool with them. They don't have their leader. Wasn't their leader Trey Miguel? And now he's back in Impact. I may be mistaken on that, but I know there were 3 of them. One has some personal issues, so I only signed 2 of them. Then Triple H started talking shit about the one who didn't sign, and I think he's back in Impact, and I think that's the one teaming with Sami Callihan now. Could be wrong about that, but there's some truth in what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't really watch the MSK match. I just know about them. Like, I honestly thought I wanted the Grizzled Young Vets to win, cause I like them. The Grizzled Young Veterans. And of course, you had Tommaso Ciampa versus Walter for the NXT UK Championship. What a match! What a match! I'm not gonna go into detail. If you want to go see somebody else talk about that, you have everybody else. Russell Talk, JD, Joe, everybody. But yeah, really good match, really hard hit. It's what you would want out of 2 competitors like this. They're both known for their hard hitting, no bullshit styles, and that's what they delivered. Ciampa working over the hand so he didn't get his chest crushed by Walter. Walter delivering that big chop to the announce desk that sliced it in half, and then having to, basically protect it and use it sparingly through the rest of the match with Ciampa. Ciampa just working over the hand regardless of how much Walter wants to protect it, and it ends with Ciampa trying to get his big moves off, and then Walter just delivers a clothesline, a big lariat, into that big chop across the chest for the 1, 2, 3. Great match. Great match. And then you had Bronson Reed winning the basically the gauntlet match. I think they try to call it like something fancy like Gauntlet Eliminator, but it's basically a gauntlet match. Uh, I'm actually happy Bronson won this match. If I had to like pick a person to win this match, it'd probably been Swerve, either Swerve or L.A. Knight. But Bronson's a very good choice. Very good wrestler. He's been there for a while now, a few years between developmental and being on TV. He's been there for a while. And he's fun. I don't know why they got rid of his whole Godzilla gimmick and they start calling him the Colossal and all that stuff like that. Same thing. They could have just kept like the Thick Boy. Thick Boy. They got rid of Thick Boy. And now they call him the Colossal. I think they call him like Thick Boy was. I like Thick Boy. I don't know why I like Thick Boy. Maybe he didn't like it. I know when I was heavy set, people you like Big Torn and all. I said like, call me big again. I'm gonna have a big slap across your face. So I get it. When I was big, so you know, Colossal Bronson Reed won that match, which granted him an opportunity at the North American Champion Johnny Gargano Night 2 of Stand and Deliver Stand. If you get the reference, you get the reference. Continuing on with Night 1 of NXT Stand and Deliver Stand, Kushida, that was the opening match, so we went through this backwards. Kushida lost to Pete Dunne. Those two, what do you expect? People trying to go on Kushida, trying to go into a hoverboard lock, Dunne going after those fingers, joint manipulation, chain wrestling, grappling, hard hitting strikes, a couple of good moves from top ropes, and then you get Kushida versus Pete Dunne. Right? Right? But that Io versus Raquel match was really, really good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Just go watch Stand and Deliver Night 1 Stand all together. Night 2. We'll go over Night 2 real quick. What time is it? It is 4:34. So we'll go over Night 2 real quick. Okay, we got our results for Night 2. We're on the same page. Thank you very much. CNET.com News. NXT TakeOver Stand Deliver Night 2 results full. And you know how it goes on the search bar. So, Night 2 started with the ladder match between Jordan Devlin, you know, British Finn, and Santos Escobar. Sorry. I'm still learning how to roll my R's and shit. Leave me alone. This match was very, very good. Now, I know you were thinking, you put a ladder match with two cruiserweights, and then all you get is a cruiserweight ladder match. Now, if you don't know Jordan Devlin is a technical wrestler who just happens to be under 205 Live. Santos Escobar is a physical wrestler who just happens to be under 205 Live. And they both know flippy shit. But one's technical, one's physical, one has a gang, the other one looks like Finn Balor. So, you put those two things together and you throw a ladder in there, you get more violence than you do flippy shit. So, if you go off my description, you should know who won this match. And your new unified champion for the Cruiserweight division, Santos Escobar. It was a really good match though. If you haven't seen it, if you like ladder matches, if you like things like that, if you like ladder matches the way they were done in the 90s, early 2000s before TLC matches were a thing, then you're going to like this ladder match. If you're expecting more flippy shit, you might be a little bit disappointed, but the performance that both of those wrestlers put on, thumbs up. Then we go into the women's NXT tag title match, which I still don't understand why we have NXT tag team titles when we have regular tag team titles that were meant to go across all three brands. Don't worry, I'll wait. Anyways, This match, the 4 women in the ring are really good. Good match, what you would expect. Ember Moon should be in the Finn Balor position. When Finn Balor came back, he was serious, on point, and I was like, I'm not here for no North American title. I'm not here for the tag team title. I'm not here for the cruiserweight title. I'm here for Goldie. I'm here for the NXT World Championship. Ember Moon should have did the exact same thing. But now she's in the tag team, so whatever. Anyways, they won the match. Really good match. Go watch it. Then you had Johnny Gargano beating Bronson Reed. Now I wasn't even here for this match, but it was quick. Not quick, but like 12, 15 minutes. Gargano won, so I'm not even going to waste your time acting like I watched the match. Then you had Karrion Kross versus Fingerman. And like I said, Fingerman, ever since he's been back, he had what was like a month and a half, 2 months and a half, like injury in the shoulder and whatever it was, his face and his jaw and all that. He was just hurt. He was just beat up, literally. Broken bones, broken jaws, and all of that stuff. So, fast forward, or rewind a little bit before that, Karrion Kross was champion, had to give up the title due to injury. And now, something very similar to the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania, you're getting two champions who, even though Finn did have to relinquish his championship, the Universal Championship. So he knows what it's like to give up a belt, just like the Triple Threat match. And Karrion Kross, what do you have to do? Give up the belt. I'm using this to my advantage now. I know how to work it now, so I'm gonna use it as much as I can. But in the end, after a hard-hitting match, Karrion Kross gets the win. Honestly, I think the women's title match was better. The women's title match was way better. Not way better, but Karrion Kross, you expect to win. Gonzalez, you don't expect her to win. I do, because I'm the same person who is still trying to figure out how dumb the people in the back are in WWE that they released Taya Conti. And I said in the video that I published earlier, that is now live and active on YouTube, that Raquel Gonzalez was going to win, because it should have been Taya Conti. That's not exactly what I said, but what did I say? No, I said if you put Aaliyah on the main roster now, she would be champion by the end of the year. And I don't know if people really understand what I mean when I say that. My example would be Carmella and Alexa Bliss. And then look at people like Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Naomi. You see what I'm saying? You put Aaliyah on the main roster now, by the summer, she would have won Money in the Bank and then have cashed in, thanks to Robert Stone's branding, become WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Because they always start on SmackDown. History shows that I'm right. And then we go into the unsanctioned match. You had Mr. Britt Baker, Adam Cole, versus Kyle O'Reilly. This match, I don't know. It went too long. It was a great match. but it was unsanctioned. There was no blood. And I'm not necessarily saying that a match needs to be. Adam Cole did not need to be Britt Baker, and I think that was the whole thing he was trying to do. Like, we can have a violent match the same way without the color. We want the color. We want the color. We want the red. We want the red. We want WWE to have to put the black and white photos up during a hardcore match. Like, oh my God, we can't show this. Like, you know how they do Ric Flair in all his matches now? When they show him in the past, because all he did was like blade. So we wanted that. It didn't have to be Britt Baker levels, but Adam. It should have been more than Britt Baker levels. It should have been more. You trying to tell me Adam Cole, baby, can't produce as much blood as Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I mean, Adam, you could have bled a little bit. You could have popped open the ketchup packet. All them fans, somebody was eating some goddamn fries. You could have sold one of the ketchup packets. It's NXT, it's Florida. Y'all probably don't even have ketchup. Y'all probably got the little pump things like at Wendy's. Y'all got little pump things. Y'all get a little ketchup, a little mustard. You could took one of them, just smeared it on your face real quick. A little water, a little beer. Oh, it look like blood, don't it? You know. You could have did one of them numbers. You could have did something. For a 40-minute match, no blood, and it's unsanctioned. Okay, here's the question. What's more disappointing? This match not having blood, or the pyros not going off in the Kenny versus Moxley match? I feel like this is more disappointing because it was constantly thinking, when is somebody gonna get busted open? You expected at the end, when the countdown ended, at the end of the Death Explosion match in AEW, you know, that was more like funny. That was like, oops. That was oops. Somebody getting fired for that. This is like, come on now. Ain't nobody go to McDonald's earlier that night and get some ketchup package and do one of them numbers? That's all you had to do. You didn't have to blade. And Adam, I'm sorry, I'm putting all this on you. I honestly thought Cole was gonna be the one. Not Cole. I thought O'Reilly was gonna be the one to do all the bleeding and stuff. I thought Cole was gonna bust him open early, get the crimson mask on him, you know, all in the hair, have the red little rooster, the red rooster mohawk. These ideas just keep coming. Hire me. Y'all need me. But we're 15 minutes away from WrestleMania. 15 minutes away. And I think I'm going to get out here early so I can just prepare. Because I want to watch the rest of this pre-show for some reason. I just want to chill. I just want to get my thoughts out. Oh, I can't. We got to talk about AEW. We got to talk about AEW. That's the whole point of me recording all this. I have to talk about AEW from last week. Really good show. Not better than Stand and Deliver Night 1. Stand. But still a good show. Let's see. What would have been Saturday, Wednesday the 7th. So let's go AEW Dynamite results for 4/7/21. No, not JD's video. I don't need JD's video. I am not trying to get copyright claimed. I just need the results. There we go. Just so I can kind of remember. Alright, the opening match. 9-0 Hangman. I like this. I like how they do this. 9-0 Hangman versus 9-3 Max Caster to open the show. I like the Acclaim. We are the Acclaim. You come out rapping and shit, talking shit. I like it. and he's 9-3. I know a lot of people talking shit about it during the week because they don't watch Dark and they don't watch Elevation. And to those people, including all you famous people out there, they don't just put Dark up as a 3-hour block or a 2-hour block. You can watch the matches individually. So when y'all say you're not watching the matches and you're not watching the segments that these people are talking about on the TV, you're talking about, oh, it's on Dynamite, it needs to be on Dynamite. But then y'all also complain that there's too much time taken up on TV for segments like this. They need to do it on shit like YouTube, and when they do it, you still complain about it. Watch Dark and watch Elevation if you don't understand why Max Caster is the number 2 ranked wrestler in AEW, because he won 6 matches in a row on Dark and Dynamite. I mean, yeah, Dark, Dynamite, and Elevation. He's winning matches. The ranking system is for people who's winning matches. Just because you're not watching these people win matches doesn't mean they're not winning matches. So when you're mad that somebody's elevated and you're wondering why they're facing Hangman Page for number 1 contendership, that's on you for not watching the product that you wanted. That made sense, right? She's not listening. Anyways, Hangman won. Hangman won. I'm just saying, it don't make sense. Like, if they were to do these things on Dynamite and we had shorter matches on Dynamite, they'd be like, oh, Dynamite is becoming Raw. And then we have Being the Elite, Elevation, and Dark. Those are where all the little storylines or main event. No, what am I doing? Main event. That's WWE. BTE is for main storylines progression. So if you don't know about the 7-year history of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks from New Japan, that's where BTE comes in. That's where, you know, all the little segments and the references that Don Callis and Excalibur are making. That's where that's there. And then, yes, you need to be watching some of this other stuff. You need to go back and know your history. That's like me saying I don't like the Attitude Era and never watched an Attitude Era match. You know what I've been doing lately? Listening and watching more Attitude Era content so I can understand what I was missing out on. So if you're missing out on people making wins and losses on Dark and Elevation, that's not on us, that's not on the fans, that's on you guys, creators. Anyways, Inner Circle promo, yada yada yada. Jericho's talking. Wait, is it the in-ring promo? Yeah, basically he was talking shit about the Pinnacle. Another commercial break. Then you had Jurassic Express in a tag team match against Bear Country. Jurassic Express won. Commercial break. Then you had Sting have his interview segment get cut off by Jake the Snake and Lance Archer. Archer was talking about, this is another segment that I heard somebody talking about this earlier, and they was trying to argue. I don't know which show it was. It might have been F4W. It might have been Russell Talk. It might have been Joe and Jake. It one of them, but they don't watch Dark. They don't watch Dynamite. And a few weeks ago, Jake and Lance Archer explained why they keep cutting off Sting. And that's because Sting's old. He's new. He's young. He should be getting the promo time, not Sting. So every time Sting's come out, I'm going to take his promo time. Watch the product. All of it. Then you had a TNT Championship match. JD Drake versus Darby Allin. Darby Allin won. Good showing for JD Drake. He had his little goon squad with him. Cesar Bononi, who surprisingly still has his Cesar Bononi name. Is that his real name? Probably his real name. And Ziggler's little brother. Another commercial break. That's what they're talking about. Then you had Ali versus Tayana Conti. She's 9-0 in singles matches for 2021. Are all those matches on Dark? No, all those matches on Dynamite? No, they've coming off matches from Dark and Elevation. But nobody complains that Tayanara Conti's number one contender to Hikaru Shida. But everybody complains about Max Caster, who we are the acclaimed, being number 3 for the men. Alright. Tayanara won. Main event, triple threat, tag team match. Well, 6-man tag. Omega and the Good Brothers versus Moxley and the Young Bucks. Great match at the end. Young Bucks turn heel. Are they actually with Omega? Are they just still conflicted? Nobody really knows at the moment. But we're going to wrap it up here. Time to get ready for the main card, the big show, the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania of the Caribbeans. Maybe I shouldn't say that because this is pirate theme. If they ever did want to go to like, do they have? We're gonna end that now before I start asking questions that are gonna get me banned off Twitter. I am Shawn DaGamer. Follow me everywhere at Shawn_DaGamer, SHAWN_DAGAMER. And I am out of here.